1 Samuel 16:7. But the Lord said to Samuel, "Do not look at his appearance or at the height of his stature, because I have rejected him. For God sees not as man sees. For man looks at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart." This verse is the Lord talking to Samuel, and he has given Samuel the task of anointing the new king after Saul, the king of Israel. So the Lord sends Samuel to Jesse's house, and Jesse brings out his oldest son. And Samuel takes one look at the son, and he sees that he is tall, and he is handsome, and he is brave, and he has all these outward characteristics of what a king should be. And he says, "You know what? I know that this is the man that the Lord has appointed. This is him." And God reminds Samuel, and he says, "I've already rejected him. I know what you see on the outside, but I look at the heart, and I have seen his character, and this is not the next king." And we find out a few verses later that it is, in fact, Jesse's youngest son, David, who is going to be the next king of Israel. We as humans are so quick to judge. We see someone who is well put together and good looking and eloquent, and we think, you know what, they have their life together. Everything is so perfect for them. Everything's so easy. And we see someone who is unkempt and messy, and we think, oh, they're down on their luck. They're really struggling. Experts say that it takes a human 2 to 3 seconds to make a first impression, to figure out what we think of this person and how this person must be according to our own judgment. God doesn't see that. God sees our deepest, darkest secrets in our heart. I think of social media, and I think of this beautiful veneer of what our lives are, and how we all want these picture perfect, Instagram pictures, and these Facebook posts about, look how wonderful my life is, and we had this beautiful afternoon, and it's just this facade, this veneer of this picture of our lives. But everyone struggles. Everyone has hard days. Everyone has moments, right before that perfect back to school picture. Maybe your child threw a fit at the breakfast table and didn't want to eat that day, or maybe they didn't want to wear their uniform, and so those are the things that you don't necessarily show off to the world, in very human terms. But God sees everything. He sees your heart. He sees your intentions. He sees your motivation. He sees what drives you. And that's what he judges on, is the deepest, darkest corners of your heart. So you don't have to put on this veneer, this facade. Be authentic and make sure that your motivation is not the things of this earth, but the treasures in heaven, because that's what matters.